Hey there, friend, what is the first thing you reach for when you wake up each morning? If you like me, maybe it is a glass of water to shake off the sleep and get the old bones moving. I've been doing that for years. Heck, I am pushing 80 now, though I still feel like I've got a few good miles left in me. But here's the thing. I've learned the hard way that something as simple as that morning sip can either set you up for a good day or trip you up before you even start. And at our age, we can't afford to stumble over the little stuff, can we? So, pull up a chair. I've got some stories and a few surprises to share about 5 mistakes us seniors might be making with our morning water. I picked up some of this from a YouTube video I stumbled across, and I'll weave in what it taught me, but mostly this is straight from a lifetime of figuring things out, my own bumps, bruises, and victories. Stick with me because I promise you'll walk away with something worth trying tomorrow. But first, a quick ask. If you like what you hear, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell so you catch my next video, and share this with the folks around you. As you all that keep me going, and I'd love to reach more people with these lessons. Ready? Let us dive in. Starting number 1. Ice cold water, a chilly shock we don't need. Alright, we're kicking off with the first mistake, but before I get into it, hear us a little nudge. If you're enjoying this so far, drop a number 1 in the comments below. If it is not your thing, please leave a number 0 and tell me how I can make it better for you. I'm all ears. And I want this to hit the mark. Now let us get started. Number 1. Ice cold water, a chilly shock we don't need. Picture this. You roll out of bed, joints creaking like an old barn door, and the first thing you do is grab a glass of ice cold water straight from the fridge. It's crisp, it is bracing, and for a moment, you feel like you're 25 again, bounding out to conquer the day. But hold on a minute, your body is not so thrilled about that Arctic plunge. That video I mentioned? It warns us that pouring ice-cold water into an empty stomach first thing is like tossing a bucket of snow on a sleepy campfire. It jolts your system, your stomach tenses up, your blood vessels shrink when they just trying to stretch awake, and your digestion? Well, it is left wondering what hit it. I've seen this play out myself. Back in my 60s, I used to keep a pitcher of icy water by the sink, thought it was the secret to staying spry. But I'd noticed these little headaches creeping in. A chill that settled in my chest like a winter draft. Took me years to connect the dots. But when I switched to room temperature water, it was like my insides sighed with relief. The video tells a story about Eleanor, a 76-year-old who'd gulp down fridge cold water and end up with cramps and cold fingers. Her doctor set her straight room temp was the ticket, and she felt the difference fast. Now let us chew on this a bit. At our age, our engines don't rev up like they used to. Your metabolism is slower, your heart is pickier about surprises. That cold water forces your body to work overtime just to warm it up, energy you could be spent enjoying your morning coffee or a stroll with the grandkids. And don't get me started on the science I've picked up over the years. Your stomach is a delicate balance of acids and enzymes, and cold shocks can throw it off, leaving you bloated or queasy. Ever wonder why you feel a little off after that icy glass? It's not just getting old, it's your body waving a red flag. So here's my take. Treat your mornings like a gentle handshake, not a slap in the face. Keep that water closer to your body's natural warmth, around 98 degrees if you're feeling precise. Leave the ice for your lemonade on a hot afternoon. Your organs have carried you this far, they've earned a soft start. If this rings a bell, drop a number 1 in the comments below. I'd love to know you're with me. And if you're liking this so far, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. I've got more wisdom coming your way, and you won't want to miss it. Number 2. Gulping it down slow and steady wins the race. Next up, let us talk about speed. You wake up parched, grab that glass, and down it goes in 3 big gulps. Hydration done. Right? Not so fast. That video points out a second mistake. Drinking too quickly, especially right after waking, can throw your whole system into a tizzy. Your stomach is still half asleep, your heart is finding its rhythm, and your kidneys? They're not ready for a flood. Chugging water like it is a race can leave you bloated, dizzy, or even a little sick to your stomach. For us seniors, with our finicky fluid balance, it is a gamble not worth taking. They tell a tale about Walter, a 72-year-old ex-coach who'd chug a whole bottle before his feet hit the floor. Sounded efficient until the dizziness set in. His doctor figured it out. His body couldn't handle the rush. Sipping slowly over 15 minutes turned things around, no more wobbles, just calm mornings. I've been there myself. In my early 70s, I'd treat water like a chore, get it over with, move on. But I'd feel this odd heaviness, like my insides were sloshing around. One day, I sat on my porch, took my time with it, and it was like night and day. No rush, no fuss, just peace. Hear us the deeper scoop from a lifetime of watching and learning. Your body is a symphony, not a sprint. When you wake up, everything is tuning up, blood pressure, electrolytes, all of it. Dump a gallon of water in there too fast, and it is like a cymbal crash in the middle of a lullaby. Your kidneys kick into overdrive, your stomach balloons, and if you're prone to reflux like I was after too many spicy dinners in my 50s, it is a recipe for trouble. Sipping gives your system time to play along, soaking up the water without the drama. My advice? Make it a ritual. Sit up, breathe deep, and take small sips, maybe while you watch the sunrise or listen to the birds. It is not just hydration. It is a moment to greet the day. You'll feel steadier, clearer, and ready for whatever is ahead. If this hits home, toss a number 2 in the comments. I'm curious who is sipping along with me. And don't forget to subscribe and tap that bell. More tips like this are on the way. Number 3. Plastic bottles overnight, a hidden hazard. Now, let us get practical. You've got a plastic water bottle by your bed, convenient, right? You fill it up at night, let it sit, and sip it come morning. But hold your horses, that video flags this as mistake number 3. Plastic bottles left out overnight, especially in a warm room or near a sunny window, can leach chemicals into your water. BPA, endocrine disruptors, fancy words for stuff that messes with your hormones. For us older folks already juggling thyroid meds or blood sugar, that is a sneaky burden we don't need. They mentioned Stanley, a 78-year-old who kept a plastic bottle by his bed, refilling it for weeks. He started getting headaches and bloating, couldn't pin it down until he switched to glass. Symptoms faded, energy came back. I've got my own version of this. Years ago, I'd reused those cheap plastic bottles from the store, thought I was being thrifty. But I'd noticed this foggy feeling, like my head was stuffed with cotton. A friend, sharper than me on these things, pointed out the plastic risk. I swapped to a stainless steel jug, and wouldn't you know it, my mornings got clearer. Let us dig deeper. Over the years, I've learned our bodies are like old houses still standing, but pickier about what comes through the door. Those chemicals, they build up, slow fatigue here, a mood dip there. I remember my late wife, bless her, fussing about plastic in the 90s when it wasn't even a big deal yet. She'd say, why risk it when glass is just as easy? She was right. At our age, every little load on the liver or hormones counts. And don't even get me started on those warm nights when the bottle has been baking by your lamp, pure trouble. So here is the fix. Ditch the plastic. Grab a glass pitcher or a steel bottle, fill it fresh each morning if you can. It's a small shift, but it is like sweeping dust off your porch, keeps things clean and simple. If this one has got you thinking, drop a number 3 in the comments. I'd love to hear your take. And if you're enjoying this ride, subscribe and hit that bell. I've got more tricks up my sleeve. Number 4, water and meds, timing is everything. Alright, let us talk pills, because if you're anything like me, mornings mean a handful of them. That video's 4th mistake is about drinking water around medications, especially on an empty stomach or right after a big meal. Get it wrong and you're in for nausea, a sour stomach, or meds that don't work like they should. Some pills need food, some don't, and flooding your gut with water at the wrong time can throw it all off. For us seniors, with our delicate digestion, it is a tightrope worth walking carefully. They share Margaret Astori, an 80-year-old who'd take her thyroid pill with a big glass of water and feel queasy every morning. Her doctor tweaked it. Small sip, wait 45 minutes before eating. Nausea gone, meds working better. I've danced this dance too. I take a blood pressure pill daily, and for years I'd wash it down with half a gallon, thought I was being smart. But I'd get this gnawing feeling in my gut. Turns out, too much water too fast was diluting the dose. A little sip, a little patience, and I am steady as a rock now. Here's the wisdom I've gathered. Your stomach is not just a bucket, it is a chemist, mixing and timing everything. At our age, it is fuss, your enzymes are slower, acids shift. I learned this the hard way in my 60s when I'd chase aspirin with a full glass and end up burping all morning. Talk to your doctor, sure, but listen to your body too. If you're queasy or your pills feel off, it might be the water dance you're redoing. Sip light, time it right, give your gut a chance to catch up. Try this. Take your meds with just enough water to get them down, then wait a bit before the big hydration. S like planting a seed, give it space to grow. If this one is clicking for you, leave a number 4 in the comments, I'm all ears. And subscribe, hit that bell, more life hacks are coming your way. Number 5, water without breakfast, a starving start. Finally, let us wrap this up with a biggie. Skipping breakfast and leaning on water alone. That video calls it out, sounds healthy, maybe trendy with all this fasting talk. But for us seniors, it is a quiet drain. You wake up fasting all night, glucose low, brain begging for fuel. Water is great, but it is not food. Skip the meal, and you're left tired, cranky, or foggy, blaming age when it is just hunger in disguise. They tell of Alice, 69, who ditched breakfast for water and fasting. Weight dropped, but so did her energy, mood sank, memory slipped. Protein-rich breakfast brought her back. I've lived this too. In my early 70s, I'd skip eating, thinking I'd save time. By 10 a.m., I was a grump, snapping at the dog, forgetting my keys. A little oatmeal, some nuts, and I am a new man. Water starts the engine. Food keeps it running. Here's my 2 cents after all these years. Your body is a fire. Water is the spark, but food is the kindling. At our age, we can't run on fumes, meds, hormones, all of it needs a base. I've watched friends fade mid-morning, swearing it is just old age, when a bite of eggs could fixed it. Pair your water with something solid, keep it simple, keep it steady. So don't skip the meal. Sip your water, then fuel up eggs, fruit, whatever works. You'll feel the difference by noon. If this one has got you nodding, drop a number 5 in the comments, I'd love to know. And subscribe, ring that bell, I am not done sharing yet. Well, my friends, we've walked this road together, 5 little missteps that could been stealing your mornings, and 5 ways to take them back. I hope you're sitting there now, maybe with a warm glass of water in hand, feeling a little lighter, a little wiser. At our age 70, 80, or somewhere in between, every day is a gift. I see it, and it is these quiet moments, these small choices, that stack up to keep us going strong. That is the heartbeat of what I've shared today. Water is a blessing, but it is how we wield it that matters. Keep it gentle, warm, slow, clean, timed right, and paired with a bite of something good. It is not just about dodging mistakes. It is about honoring the body that has carried you through thick and thin. This video is packed with more than just tips. It is a lifetime distilled into something real, something you can hold on to. I've poured my heart into it. From the icy shocks I've felt in my own chest to the mornings I've reclaimed with a little patience and care. And you've stayed with me, listened close, and that tells me you're someone special, someone who still hungers for a better day, who sees the beauty in learning, even after all these years. That is the core of it right there. We're not done yet. Not by a long shot. So, take one of these lessons, maybe sipping slow or ditching that plastic bottle, and try it tomorrow. Feel it for yourself. Let it sink in. Now here is where you come in. This isn't just my story, it is ours. Drop a comment below and tell me, what stuck with you? What is one thing you'll carry forward? I read every single one. And your words light me up, they keep this old soul fired up to share more. And if this hit home, please subscribe, ring that bell, and pass this video along to someone you care about. I've got plenty more where this came from, and I'd hate for you to miss it. Oh, and one last thing. This is a video brimming with insight. Don't skip a second. Watch it through to catch every bit of goodness. You've made it this far, and I am so grateful you did. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart, for being here. You're not just viewers, you're family. Let us keep growing, keep thriving, together. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care, stay curious, and live well.